started? Okay. So I'm gonna scanning the room. There are a lot of people in this class. They're getting into their seats. I'm looking at the time. Class is almost starting. I'm gonna go ahead and start the class. We're getting their attention. Okay, everybody. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. Okay. I would like everyone to get into their seats so we can start our activity. Okay, so since everybody is now seated in their seats, we can now begin. So for today's lesson, we're going to be talking about relationships. But in the biology sense, we're going to be talking about ecological relationships. Now, under the umbrella, there's different types of relationships. There's a lot, but we're going to be talking about the main few that Texas or STAR test will definitely want you to know. So the different types of ecological relationships include parasitism, which I'm sure many of you guys may have heard of or may have already heard of. For an example, anytime we get like a stomach bug for an example, we get stomach cramps and we sometimes may get diarrhea or any other issue. This is in the case of parasitism, but this is the case where it gets really bad, such as in the case of malaria. That's an example of parasitism, and we'll get into that later. There are other types of relationships include commensalism. Then we have mutualism, which from the word mutualism we see that there's this word mutual, and then there is ism. And we can see that ism is in all of these type of relationships. So to backtrack, we have mentioned that there is a relationship called parasitism. We mentioned commensalism, and then we also mentioned mutualism. Now another one is called predation, and then lastly we have competition, which is different from the rest. Competition is a different category of the type of ecological relationships from the rest. So now that I have gave you a brief overview, what we're going to do for today's topic is get into a group of 4. So before all of you guys get into a group of 4, I want to let you guys know you will have 5 minutes and you're going to get into a group of 4 with people who you have not met. We're going to be working on a matching game. This matching game will be helping you introduce the different types of ecological relationships, and we have already mentioned what they were. So the main idea is to match the vocabulary of the relationship to the relationship you see on the card. Okay, does that make sense? If you understand, give me a thumbs up. Okay? Okay. So now, everybody get up, get into a group of 4, and get into a group of 4 with people who you have not met already. Is everybody clear? No? You're still confused on something. What are you confused on? Oh, okay. Yeah, so the instructions were to match a vocabulary word with the ecological relationship you see on the card. So you're going to match the word with the picture. Does that make more sense now? Yeah? Okay. So no more questions, then let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. Go. Okay, so now I'm just gonna walk around, see if anybody needs any help, and correct any misbehavior I see. Oh, so what are you doing? I mean, yeah, of course you're matching cards, but like, can you tell me your thought process on matching this type of relationship with the drawing that you see on the card? So yeah, but I wouldn't, well, I don't want to like give away or anything, but why do you think a bird nesting in a tree is an example of parasitism. Could you explain that more to me? Okay, so you're thinking that it's an example of parasitism because the bird is using the nest, using the tree? Is that the reason why? Okay, I see. We will get into that. Continue working. Okay guys, remember, you do not need to get it correct. I just want to see what you know and what you don't know. Hey, get back into your seat. I don't like that. Please come back into your seat right now. This is not good. It's not good to your other classmates. It's distracting. Right now, I need you to come back to your seat and do your work, okay? All right, guys, we have 1 minute left. So go ahead and finish any last thoughts that you guys may have. All right, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right. So now that everyone is done, I want all of you guys to go ahead and turn to the group that's next to you. So basically, you're going to discuss with the group next to you what your findings are and what your reasonings are for the vocabulary that you matched to the picture on the other card. So go ahead and meet your other group that's next to you, and once again discuss your findings and reasonings. Is that clear? Yes? Okay. I'm gonna give you guys 1 minute. Go. All right. Looks like you guys are having good conversations, I see. I'm sorry, what do you need help with? You need to use the restroom? You can use the restroom after we finish this up. Is that okay? Because we only have like 30 seconds left. Okay, all right. Okay, everybody, you only have 10 seconds left, so hurry up and get your things done. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, so now that we have discussed our findings, all of you guys can go ahead and get back into your seat. Go ahead. All right. Dang, this class is really big. A lot of people are loud. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and get their attention once again. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. All right, everybody, now that I have your attention again, now we're going to go ahead and discuss our findings as a whole group. We're going to list the different types of relationships on the board, and then we're going to correct our interpretations and explain why we thought this. So basically now what I will do is write down the type of relationships that I mentioned before, which included parasitism, commensalism, predation, competition, and of course mutualism. And then I will make a T-chart where I will have the definition and I will have the right definition on one side with the right vocabulary on the other side. And then I will have another T-chart where it'll be what the students taught. And then that will be it. That will be seen.